You are watching this screen right now. You are processing colors, shapes, and movements in real time without even thinking about it. We often treat our eyes like passive windows, static openings we simply look through to see the world. In reality, the eye is an active, self-cleaning, 576 megapixel biological lens system. It constantly translates physical light particles into a stream of electrical data. To see how this works, we are going to freeze time and trace the exact linear path of a single beam of light as it travels from the outside world into your conscious mind. Tracing this millisecond journey reveals the layers of hardware and processing required to produce a single moment of sight. The process begins when light bounces off an object and hits the outermost clear dome of the eye, the cornea. This tissue does 70% of the focusing, bending incoming light toward the eye's center. Next, light hits the flexible crystalline lens. Tiny muscles squish and pull it in milliseconds, physically shifting the focal point to keep the image sharp. This physical shape-shifting is why you can shift your focus from a distant mountain to a book in your hands without any delay. Light then reaches a geographical checkpoint called the pupil. It isn't a solid object, but a biological security hole, an empty space for light to pass. The colored part of the eye, the iris, is a ring of muscle acting as a biological aperture, regulating how much light enters the system. On a bright street, the iris aggressively squeezes shut. By shrinking the pupil, it prevents the sensitive internal tissues from being overwhelmed by intense light. In a dark room, the process reverses. The iris relaxes, opening the pupil as wide as possible to capture every available photon. This automatic exposure control ensures internal sensors receive balanced light, regardless of the lighting conditions outside. Now perfectly focused, the light strikes the back wall of the eye, the retina. This is the eye's biological camera sensor. This surface is packed with over 130 million microscopic, light-sensitive cells called photoreceptors. You have about 120 million rods. These are highly sensitive to low light, but cannot process color, giving you your black and white night vision. The remaining 6 million cells are cones. These require bright light and provide high-resolution detail, allowing you to distinguish millions of different color shades. If this system is so precise, why do so many people need glasses to see clearly? If the eyeball grows too long, light focuses before the retina, creating myopia. If it's too short, light focuses behind the retina, causing hyperopia. Artificial lenses fix this by bending incoming light, perfectly realigning the focal point onto the back wall. Vision is bound by strict optical laws. If the distance between your lens and retina is off by just a millimeter, data collection fails. Here is the reality of how you see. Your eyes do not actually perceive images. The photoreceptors in the retina simply convert physical light into raw, abstract electrical impulses. These electrical signals are bundled together and sent down a massive biological cable at the back of the eye called the optic nerve. Because of how the front lenses bend the light, the raw image data hitting your retina is projected completely upside down. It is the visual cortex at the back of your brain that receives this inverted data. The brain flips the image right side up, fills in your blind spots, and constructs the conscious image you see. Vision is a high-speed coordination of physics and biology. Because the retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your body, its performance depends on a consistent supply of nutrients and protection from UV damage. If seeing the mechanics behind your sight was interesting, hit the like button and subscribe for more science. See you in the next one.